Hello, and welcome to the most fascinating people. I'm Barbara Walters. Tonight we take a glimpse through the eyes of a talented icon. Someone that has swept the YouTube charts for the past several months. She's an icon. She's a diva. She's pure bliss. Tonight we take a look at who is Mrs. Pinklewinkle. Mrs. Pinklewinkle grew up in a small town outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is the capital of Pennsylvania. Since Mrs. Pinklewinkle was small, she always wanted to perform. Entertaining was the only way that she got through heartache. Her heartache of being teased in school, in elementary school. Mrs. Pinklewinkle continued to aspire to act by sending out demos of her voice. Unfortunately, she was rejected by many talent agencies. Mrs. Pinklewinkle always aspired to live in New York City, where all the upcoming people move. But she wanted to do something different. In 2005, Mrs. Pinklewinkle got up and moved to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. When Mrs. Pinklewinkle first moved to Philadelphia, she lived out of her car and auditioned day after day after day. And being turned down audition after audition, she decided to do YouTube, where it was an instant success. With her first video that she made, Nathan Brittany 3, was a huge success. With her crazy outfits, her disturbing YouTube videos, is she doing? But at the end of it, it just makes you want more. I got a chance to sit down this evening and talk with the legend, Mrs. Pinklewinkle, and ask her a few questions. Mrs. Pinklewinkle, where do you get your motivation?
My motivation. I see a lot of people in the media, like Cher, Madonna, people that are classic. And I'm a lot younger than them in my ways of doing things, but I'm a lot older in a lot of other ways, you know. And I look at them, I'm like, you know what? I can inspire to be something incredible, something astonishing, and something very quite beautiful, like pure bliss. When I hear the word Mrs. Pinklewinkle, I think of bliss, innocence, beauty, prosperity, justice for all. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, everything. That's who Pinklewinkle is. Turn it off. My childhood. Oh, I always was an actor. I always liked to perform and be in front of the camera. Long before cameras even around. I would put on little shows and have like the local people come and watch me perform. I would sell tickets. And it would be a one woman show. A one woman show. Man then, woman now. I met a strong man along the way. Somebody who I looked up to. Somebody who took care of me. And actually made me feel like a real woman. My heart was broken in the process, and my relationship right now is for my fans. I've given myself to my fans, and each part of me, every small part of me, is in each one of my fans. That's who I'm married to. That's who I love, is my fans. And If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. You can end that now. Who do I compare myself to? I was always a Judy Garland fan. Oh, a fan of her. How could you not love The Wizard of Oz? That was incredible. She had a daughter that we know. Her name was still is Liza Minnelli. And I actually look up to her a lot with her makeup, her haircuts, her attitude. She's so sassy, and this is who I am. I'm big and I'm beautiful. A little bit of that attitude that Liza Minnelli has is inside of me. Then we go on to somebody who we think is a pig. That's what the tabloids say. Just because she has some weight on her. I think she's a beautiful woman. Beautiful actress. And you know what her name is. Who do you think? Kirstie Alley. Beautiful. Just because she doesn't fit the stereotypical Hollywood woman. And then you have somebody who's full of music and fashion and beauty and being weird. Lady Gaga. A little bit of Lady Gaga is in me as well. All of that equals Pinklewinkle. Where did it start out? Well, it was a long time ago that I used to be behind a mask, kind of like I am right now in my performances. And it was a time when I was known as the Riverside Rascal. So how this Riverside Rascal started, I was the mascot for some local things for high school and stuff. I like to perform. And I was good, you know, it's like part of a cheerleader. Hey, you know how to rock. Oh, so long ago, I'm forgetting my cheers. Rah, rah. So, basically, it was, I started off doing that, and I was scouted out, and somebody from the Harrisburg Senators, which is a minor league baseball association team. Don't know anything about sports, I've been to games before, but I never really knew. They just got a new mascot, and this mascot's name was the Riverside Rascal, and what happened was this rascal washed upon the shore at Harrisburg, and basically, the senators came out here, big strong men came out and said, hey, there's a rascal, we're going to keep this, and this is going to be our mascot. So I auditioned, and I became that, and it wasn't long after that the calls started coming in. Hey, can you be in the Patriot News? And hey, we're doing a news story on you. ABC, News 27 is going to do a report on you. And they would come to my school and videotape me. I had autographs as the rascal, and I would sign them after the shows. And I would go to auditions, and I would go to this race. There was this one race, and it was all the local mascots. And what these mascots did was we were going to run around the racetrack at the horse races. And, I was behind that gate, and there's a lot of things there, like the Hershey Kisses and the Kit Kat, and they're tall buggers. Well, basically, the gate opened. And I ran. And I won. And it was on the news. Well, I gave up. I said, I can't do this. And I gave up. I said, I'm sweating. People don't even know who I am. I want them to see my face. Well, then I went from Mr. Trash. I worked for the waste management. And I went around the Harrisburg Senators when the games were playing. I would go around dressed in a tuxedo, collecting